Well, good morning. Welcome back to the tavern and the Oasis. It's another week up here. I had a little brief run through yesterday afternoon when I got here, and then I spent some time watering it down really good because it got kind of dry. Stuff I transplanted, the pots got dry, etc. The beds, most of them did very well with the mulch, but there were a couple that the mulch was a little thin on. So although they had some rain, it wasn't enough rain up here that last week. But gonna get through it this morning, start doing some things. I got a whole pile more mulch to deal with, and we'll give you that a brief run through. We don't need a complete run through on the yard, so we did one yesterday, but we'll cover a couple of things and then take a look at the new mulch that we've got. This is a little different mulch than the stuff I've been laying. So it's another 5 yards of mulch to get moved, and then I've got to start digging some holes for the posts for the new deck. And sometime this next week I'll see the greenhouse. So next weekend we'll be starting on the greenhouse foundation. So a whole lot is still happening up here at the Oasis, and I expect it'll happen through the summer. By the time we get to the end of the summer, everything should be good. Plants are growing okay for the most part. I've got a couple of plants with a few problems, a little bit of rust, a little bit of blossom rot, some things I'm learning. So I've got a lot to learn and discover, and this is going to be an interesting trip. So I'll try to, when I start working with the plants, to record that and make sure I'm talking about what I've learned. I know there's tons of stuff online of people and experts already out there, but it's always kind of interesting to hear it from somebody who is starting out, not brand new at it, but really in the bottom rung of knowledge and climbing that ladder of knowledge for horticultural, gardening, urban farming, all of those things. So without much further ado, you can see it's kind of a gray day again. We've really had a cold spring and summer, start to summer. I mean, we're now in the second week of July and have yet to see stable temperatures above 15 degrees, which is rare. Usually we're stabilizing at around 17 to 25 degrees, but we've had hardly any sunny days. When the sun comes out, it gets hot fast, but it's still pretty chilly this morning. Temperatures this morning from my weather station, which monitors all of the Oasis, the front, the back, and center area, they all stabilized. It was 12 degrees this morning, so a little chilly. Well, let's get to it, and let's show you a couple of brief things before I open up the Oasis. Let's see what we got here. Just a couple of things. Here we go. There's one of the forms for the new deck posts. The sonotubes, the form with the rebar in it. Everything all set. That's one of 9. So we've got 9 holes to dig in this area over here. And those will be placed out today. We'll be taking care of them. Everything else looks good. This is, of course, the transplants and everything that I'm looking to hopefully get into healthiness. And maybe next year, if they're nice and healthy, I can take them to the market and sell them. Not much else. I mean, the yard itself, the yard's looking pretty good. The garden, it's no longer a yard. Getting some really great seed pods on here, though. This is looking really good. I'm going to have a lot of seeds for the turnips. So let's see where we got. Everything else is looking pretty good. The boysenberries are good. I ate the last 2 cherries on the tree yesterday. Maybe next year, proper pruning, lots of pollinators, and we will get that. Okay, somebody's added something new to my gate. Somebody added a pull thing for this side of the gate, which is kind of cool. Makes it easy. I don't have to walk all the way around anymore. So I can open the gate up, and voila, another 5 yards of mulch. This is nice thick mulch. This is that nice thick chips. Very light wood chips. This is wood chip mulch. And I'll replace chunks of mulch along the paths and everything along here. Some areas I'll leave like this, but the rest of it, a lot of it I'll dig up, I'll scrape back up, and I'll put it back in, I'll put it for garden use is what I'm going to use it for. So that's really all we've got. I mean, the plants are doing well for the most part. There's a couple of them. I've got a pear tree that's got something going on I haven't quite figured out yet. I need to sit down and read my books and other things instead of watching TV, you know. But sometimes I'm just so tired in the evening, I don't want to do anything else. And the corn, I'm looking forward to the corn coming up. Corn's planted really well in there. Okay, that's it. It is time. Let's get the Oasis opened up and get this day started. Got a lot to get done, and you folks can follow along.
If Jesus takes me far away, if He gives me a halo, if Jesus calls for me today, I got bad news for the angels. I am not the man they might think I am. I get drunk just because I can. I get loud and I act crazy. Most women call me lazy. I'm not the kind that they would understand. Ladies say I'm the king of one night stands. They get mad when I kiss and tell. No, I do not like to dance. Don't cuddle up or make romance. Most times I just like to be by myself. If Jesus takes me far away, if He gives me a halo, if Jesus calls for me today, I got bad news for the angels. I know me and Jesus are cool, and we will howl at the moon when I've had a little too much to drink. I can better express myself with spirits on that top shelf, and I don't care what anybody thinks. I probably am a selfish guy, and I don't care why you cry. You better not let my news should get wet. No, I do not want your number, don't want to meet your mother. Why can't we just hang out with no regrets? If Jesus takes me far away, if He gives